Alrighty, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another Swish stream with Steven. I am Steven. My team is Swish Gaming. If you enjoy the content you see today, please give us a follow on YouTube at The Swish Gaming YT, Twitter The Swish Gaming, Facebook The Swish Gaming, and Twitch The Swish Gaming. Today we are going to finish our Blue-Black Jewel League. This deck's been a lot of fun so far. I'm excited to finish this league. And then we're going to try out a Jewel Devotion Mono Blue deck. I'm actually going to play this Enigma Jewel card quite a bit throughout the next week. I have a lot of, as you can probably see, if you're looking at the deck list over here, I've got a blue-red Jewel deck with Narset, a blue-red Jewel deck without Narset. I've got a Yorion Jewel deck now, blue-white Yorion Jewel deck. I have another blue-white Yorion, which I threw Jewel in as well. So I'm really just starting to throw the Enigma Jewel all over the place. I'm very interested in trying it out. We've obviously got the blue Devotion Jewel deck, which we'll be trying later today. This is what we'll be playing after the rest of our Blue-Black Jewel League. And then I also have a Jewel Devotion more focused on artifacts as well, with the Simulacrum Synthesizer and stuff like that. So we're going to be playing a lot of this Jewel card. I've really liked the feel of it so far. It's a really fun card, and I'm excited to try it in various shells. For a more important stream, all right, Derek, what stream would that be, buddy? But sounds good. What is this? Huh. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. All right. Anyway, real quick before we get into our gameplay, let's remind everybody that we've got some Twitch sub goals that we're trying to hit. Once we hit 50, we're giving away an Outlaws of Thunder Junction booster box. Once we hit 75, we're giving away a From the Vault Realms, and once we hit 100, we're giving away a lightly played Tundra. So pretty cool stuff there. Also, let's give a shout out to Daybreak Games for allowing us to be part of the content creator program. I mean, Derek, I might be willing to try. It's certainly not my favorite thing, but I mean, I do like competing. So, all right. Anyway, if you want to check out the Blue Black Jewel deck, obviously it's here on the screen, but you can exclamation point deck as well. Basically, the idea of it is we're using the Enigma Jewel and Omen Hawker to do a bunch of broken stuff. We're cheating on mana. We're using Pack Rat with these cards. We're using Bankbuster, Tome with these cards, Cycling Shark Typhoon. I think this deck should be playing more of the Murex. Every deck that I've built outside of this one, and even if I play Blue-Black again, I would definitely play more of the Murex. The Murex is just so good with the Enigma Jewel and Omen Hawker. You can activate the Murex on turn 2, playing either Omen Hawker or Jewel, and that's pretty insane. Derek, yeah, it really would. You're certainly not wrong. But so far, this deck has been pretty cool. I've really enjoyed our games thus far. Some really nice games. All right, let's see how this one goes. Pretty much any hand with a Jewel or an Omen Hawker is like a snap keep. Yeah, we're snap keeping. It's got 3 Bank Busters. That's a lot of busters, but everybody knows how much I love this card, so whatever, we're keeping it. I mean, if I get activated on turn 2, it's doing what it needs to do. If my Omen Hawker gets killed, I'm going to be a little sad, but we're going to hope that it doesn't get killed. The keep is definitely aggressive. I wish that one of these were something else, but it is a keep. Or I wish that this were a Jewel, because then it wouldn't be able to get interacted with, but oh well. Opponent's a Giganta deck too, so it's like pretty likely they can kill my Omen Hawker, but like if they're a red aggro deck, they might have to wait. And if they're a red aggro deck, it's a shame one of these isn't a Tome. They probably lead on Tome, but Oh, that's so funny, dude. That's nice. I would be proud of that. That's great. I love to hear that, Derek. You're learning, buddy. You're learning the way of the mid-range mirror. That's how it's done. All right, please don't kill my Omen Hawker. Thank you, opponent. Okay. Steam Vents is interesting. They could be Phoenix. They could definitely be Phoenix. I don't really want to play this yet. I think I'm just going to shock this in, play Buster. I'm just going to activate the Buster now. Just for speed purposes. That's a nice draw. All right, well, we're going off. It really is. It really is. All right, so they could be Transmog. Ooh, the Crab was a really nice draw. I'm just going to play this and say go ahead, friend. Otawara is also going to be a nice one against whatever's going on, but it could be Phoenix. All right, maybe it's just Phoenix. I'm going to counter their pick lock if that's what's happening here. Return that to my hand, Surveil 1. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to let that resolve. I'm just going to activate it and draw another card. But yeah, this is fine, man. All right, so I think they're just playing, I'm pretty sure they're just playing, what's it called? Transmog? Yeah, I'm just going to activate the Buster, let that happen. We'll just replay it and activate it again. I'm certainly okay with this exchange. They get a Surveil and lose a card. I mean, that's a big win for me. Now they're probably going to try to play Fable. I'll probably counter it. Although I could not counter it and just push. Don't know. Derek. Dude, I don't even. What is that emote even? Is that a rat? Is that supposed to be Pack Rat? I'm too busy busting to play a Pack Rat, dude. It's a lobster? Why are you spamming a lobster emote? Go. Go ahead, opponent. Shark Typhoon? Alright, resolves. That is A-okay with me. I'll take one. Mm-hmm. Opponent, that's kind of rude. I might have to counter that, honestly. I'm pretty not okay with this at all. I wanted to activate my Buster, but that's not happening. Get out of here. I'll counter that one, please. Mana Leak. Uncounterable Mana Leak. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Come on, opponent. That's so rude of you. Alright, whatever. Omen Hawker has certainly done its job. It has allowed me to counter a Bankbuster and draw 2 cards in this game, so it served its purpose pretty well. Just gonna play this tapped and pass. Go. I think we're in very good position to just sit here and activate Bankbuster over and over again. That's fair. The lobster, yeah, that makes sense. Well, now you find the actual crab, so now we're really doing it. Derek, what do you think I should play in the challenge tomorrow? Now we're really busted, that's true. You think I should meme or should I play one of the actual big 3 decks? Could just play vampires and be boring. Or we could try something else. Mikey, yeah, go ahead. Throw a suggestion out there as long as it's not blue-white control. Derek's there with me. No, we won't play blue-white. Convoke him? I could see playing Convoke. Convoke is definitely a deck I would play. It's a Giganta deck, too, so it would kind of fit the theme of the last, 6 weeks. As I have played mostly Giganta decks. Yeah, the problem with Amalia is clock. I don't want to deal with managing that garbage. That's a little bit annoying. I am going to push that. Oh, that's kind of cool too, Groovin' One. All right, we'll take a look at that. I'll pull it up right now. All right, I don't. All right, I didn't want it up immediately, but all right. Another push was a pretty good draw. Definitely happy with that. All right, another crab ain't bad either. I think I'm going to maybe draw right now. I guess I don't have to draw right now. Let's just leave up our mana. I would like to hit lands and things, but I do need to be careful about not playing into a counterspell too hard. I don't know though, hitting lands would be so good. I don't even know that counterspell is going to matter because I have 2 removal spells. Yeah, I'm going to dig for a land. I feel like this deck is a little land light, to be honest. I really wish we were playing 24 or 25. I think 23 is too few. It should play another Mirrex. That's my big dislike of this list so far, is not enough Mirrex. 23 lands with a deck that is this insanely mana hungry. Because the 1-drops don't always live, or you don't always draw them, right? And when you don't have the Omen Hawker or the Jewel, you really want to hit it. Speaking of the Mirrex, there it is. It's also kind of insane to me we don't play any Field of Ruins. Because another really good effect with the Enigma Jewel. Yeah, I agree. Enlightened Master, it would have been very clutch. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and say no thanks to that. Good try, though, opponent. Alright, I'm gonna do this. It's pretty annoying. What sucks is they're gonna get to amass, so they still get another token. Pretty annoying. Alright, the Enigma Jewel was a fine draw. It wasn't, like, broken, but it was good. I'm going to play it. And we're going to leave up Activate Buster plus Crab, I guess. Could activate Buster now in case I hit a land. That kind of makes sense to me. What's funny is I can crab the triggered ability from Atraxa if they do. Alright, well, that was a pretty good... Well, that actually wasn't that good of a draw, but... Alright, go. Classic Lazotep plating. Yeah, these blue-red lists play like 2 Lazotep plating. I actually have this deck built too because I thought about playing a challenge with this deck as well. You're stealing my viewers for Vintage Cube purposes? Alright, man, that's fine. I can't even be mad. Alright, Mutavault's fired up. You got it. Yeah, this is fine. You're just going to be patient. Now we get to get a Pack Rat going. Could also just leave up Shark Typhoon, I suppose. Another Jewel that doesn't really do anything at all. But let's think about what I want to do here. I think it might be time to Pack Rat. I think I get to make potentially 2 rats, which is pretty good. Could even crew an attack if I wanted to, which kind of makes sense to me. Do they transmog into Atraxa? Well, even if they do... I don't know. Or I could just leave up Typhoon. I mean, it's like kind of close, honestly. But I think it's time to get the rats going. Like, we literally get to make 2 more rats here. I get to pitch the extra Jewel. We get to leave up double counter as well. Oh, sure, okay. Well, the funny thing is, even if they did that, we could stifle Atraxa's trigger, which would be kind of funny. No, we did not, DBZ. We waited, buddy. Okay, that's fine. Blocks. Alright, opponent has had enough. Pack Rat, folks. Gets a dub. Alright, I'm actually going to keep Pack Rat. Maybe I should always be keeping Pack Rat. I have no idea. I'm going to bring in Disputes. Stroke is probably, like, fine. The pack is ratting. He sure is. I don't even know what to cut. I like all my cards here. I want all my draw. I want all my counters. I want Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, I have no idea. I want some removal. I don't want a ton of removal. Maybe Shieldred, because I never want to tap out for this versus this deck. Yeah, I'm actually going to cut Shelly. Even though it's kind of a hard one for them to answer, like, they do play counter magic, so... No, we want the tomes. I want all my card draw in this matchup for sure. Thoughts on Karn becoming a tree? I have not seen that, no. Nope, I've not seen that at all. I have no idea what we're referring to here. No, Master, I have not. I have not. Interesting. Huh. I don't know what I think it's one of the counter spells I don't want, but I'm not sure which one. Might be Dispute. I kind of like Stroke versus them. I could shave a rat. We could just have 3 rat on the draw, especially. All right. I think I'm going to shave a rat. Just 1 rat. Dude, I'm going to play way too much of these archetypes the next week. These Jewel decks have me very interested. I don't know that I'll play the challenge with one, but I might. I might. I have a pretty cool blue-white, like Eldrazi Displacer Yorion build with Jewel now, too. Homie is coped up. I really am, dude. It's just fun. It's an interesting card. Check out Tree Karn. All right, I'll go look. I'll go look. Coked. He's coked up. Dude, what is that? Oh, it's still the same card. It's just different art. What on earth? Why'd they make him a tree? Okay. Interesting. Your guess is as good as mine. Fair. Well, we're keeping. I don't actually know how I'm supposed to play this. Okay, them not shocking. So the question is, do I want to leave up Spell Pierce for their Bankbuster? And I guess the answer might be no. Mine might be better than theirs. I don't really know. With an Omen Hawker. But I could just wait. That's where it's going to get kind of confusing. I think I'm just going to wait. I really don't want them to resolve the Buster. Alright, rewarded. Pierce that. No thanks. Get out of here with all that. Alright, so now the next question is, do I resolve my Buster? Or do I just play the Omen Hawker? I kind of just want to... It's a bit difficult. We're going to do that. Probably just going to play Buster. Hope they don't have Land Fable. Go. That's so brutal. I didn't think about Cryptic Coat. That's a lot less bad than Fable, though, to be honest. And that was like a pretty good draw because that covers me from Fable. All right, we're going to get the Hawker going. Go. I'll take 3. Not a terrible draw there at all. All right, I'm going to play the Jewel. Okay. Deal. I'm not even fighting over that. That's completely fine. Hive go. Absolutely not. All right, I'll take 3. Draw. That's a good one. All right, let's activate here. Ooh, that ain't bad. All right, I think I'm going to just play Tome here, though. I'm going to play an untapped land. Go. You guys in Karn, man. It's so funny. All right, I'll take 3. Absolutely not. I am in a scry. That seems very reasonable. I'll draw a card. I probably would like the option to cycle this. I'm just going to crew and hit. We do have this hive that can fire up too. I mean, they're on a pretty real clock. Okay. Recenter. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why that got thrown off, but let's make a 4/4 and draw a card. Okay. Let's draw a card. Not bad. Crew. Okay. Jewel. Hawker. Tap land, go. I'm feeling pretty good. Go. Resolves. Uh, I mean, resolves, dude. That's fine. All right, Derek. We'll talk to you later, man. I mean, I'm just going to Otawara this and then take 3. And then I pierce their transmog. If they have transmog, like, I'll take 3. Yeah. Good game. You're a dummy? Why are you a dummy, Derek? All right, well, that was sick. What's the black for? Squirtle, it's for Pack Rat. Shieldred and Fatal Push. And is that it? That actually might... Oh, 2 Shieldred's Edicts, too. And then a bunch of sideboard cards. But, yeah, there are a lot of ways to build this deck. It definitely does not have to be black. I actually brewed a bunch of builds that don't have black this morning. And then what I'm most excited to try, actually, is Yorion with Eldrazi Displacer with Jewel and Omen Hawker. Oh, Proft Mono Blue. That's interesting. Okay. I have a Mono Blue build, but it doesn't play Proft. It's like Devotion. Kind of. It's like a weird Devotion, though. And we're going to play that one next. You must have the Pack Rat. Pack Rat did win us game 1. It's won us a game in every match. I will give it that. Oh, interesting. I forgot Training Grounds is legal. This is like his Beseech arc all over again. That's true. I did love playing Beseech. Maybe we should start playing both. We should go Jewel Beseech. We can beseech away our jewels. You'll take the under. Fair. What if we don't play any of that? Well, we're gonna play a lot of the Enigma Jewel the next week. That's what I'm on right now. And tomorrow I got to figure out what we're playing in the challenge. But when's the tree combo arc? Honestly, maybe tomorrow. I might play that in the challenge. All right. I mean, I'm gonna keep. It doesn't have a great way to abuse the jewel yet, but I mean, we do just get to cycle a Typhoon for like 5 on turn 3, so that's kind of what my game plan is here. Play Reenact in the challenge? I don't think so. Ooh, am I playing a white aggro deck? Oh, okay, maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to Omen Hawker and leave up Fatal Push and Pierce, I guess. Go. Basic Plains Go is really odd. No companion. Okay, just mono white with no 1-drop. That's good. Thalia is a-okay. Oh, yeah, the Mirrex. Let's go, dude. Alright, well, I'm going to play that. Probably. Certainly gives me some options. I don't really want to play that tapped. Go ahead. Alright, well, I think what? We can make like a 6-6 here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 5. Afraid of winning? I mean, I don't think your deck's that. I don't think Reenact is that bad for what it's worth. I don't think it's like terrible, but it's probably not the best. All right, that resolves. Well, what are the odds they just like concede to me cycling this Typhoon and blocking the Thalia? All right, well, let's find out. 4, 5, 6, 7. I could play around main deck Portable Hole here, but I'm not going to. Seems very unlikely that that would be in their main deck. But obviously I could have cycled, made a 4-4, and then left up Pierce. I think this is better, though. This is just a 4-turn clock. It's kind of gross. All right, not a very good draw, but who cares? We're kind of doing everything we need to. I'm just going to chunk them for 5 and pass it on over. Play a tap land. Maybe I should have played this untapped. Did not think about this enough. It was a bit of an error on my part for sure. Because I would have played this untapped, I could have gone push here, and then I could have edicted this with the trigger on the stack. If they had Brave the Elements, I could pierce them. Now I can't do that. Which is unfortunate. Definitely a bad play on my part. Pretty gas when you get to convert Spell Pierce against humans, though. I will say that much. Alright, well, you're going to get my thing. I'm going to go ahead and make an idiot. I don't know, I still feel pretty okay about where we're at here. Not in a great position, but oh my goodness. Well, now we are in a great position. Now I'm just going to make a bunch of rats. All right, pack rat, go. Oh, it's super cool, Squirtle, yeah. Somebody top 16 with blue-black yesterday. Or, not yet, Tuesday. Whenever they do, what was it? Today's, never mind, Monday. On Monday when they actually had the Pioneer, whenever the Pioneer Challenge was, somebody top 16, which was pretty cool. I guess I should have edicted before they had the option to play this Mutavault. It's kind of bad, but whatever. Honestly, I think this edict's just going to become a pack rat, so it's fine. Sure. Rat coming through. Yeah, the rats are coming. Yeah, I'll take 3, man. That's true. Rats do, in fact, beat humans. Humans not known for their ability to handle rats. All right, well, okay. Well, that ain't bad either. It may just be better to rat, though, honestly. Like, just attack, and then it kind of forces a block. They're both 4/4s. If they don't block, they take 8. Yeah, I think I'm just going to send and, like, make them never stop. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm just going to send some rats. It's rat time. Hopefully you don't have a Brave. That would suck. But even then, I mean, it's still pretty okay, I think. We do not play Mutavaults, which maybe we should. Okay, they do have the Brave. That's super annoying. It was absolutely worst possible for me. But, whatever. Alright, take 4. At least they can't double spell and flip this back, so that's good. I think having first strike's really annoying. Okay. I don't think that matters too much. Okay, I'll obviously block that and take 4. It's kind of awkward. I think I have to pass. I don't think I can attack effectively at all. They would just like trade the board, and then I'm like losing to their castle. They would fire up Mutavault, double block, trade, and then I like lose all my rats. So I think I just have to pass. Brave actually beats me though. If they draw a Brave, I mean it would have to be third copy. It's very unlikely, but for those who've watched this stream before, you know it's not actually that unlikely. Whatever. I don't think I can attack. I think attack's just terrible. Trade, trade, trade. So I would have a rat, and they would have. I guess I would still have a rat and a Mirrex. Maybe it's not that bad. That's tricky. Maybe because of Brave being so bad for me, the attack is actually okay. Because I would be okay with that trade. I mean, let's see what they do, I guess. I don't like just dying to Brave. I mean, it's not a good attack, Genocide. It's not good. Like, I don't think we're very far ahead. And they also might not even make that block I said they would. They only have to block one. It's not good. It's great. Sparg, we did like it. We're 2-1 in this league, and we're going to be jeweling around with Mono Blue later. I built Mono Blue Devotion Jewel. So that's what we're going to play later. I built a lot of Jewel decks this morning, so the next week is probably just going to be me playing random Jewel decks. I'm not doing the profs thing, no. Well, I just don't know how good this exchange is, Geno. Because they just trade the board. They should trade all these with rats. And then I'm, like, kind of losing to this. And they have this, which is better than this. So it's like, I mean, it's kind of close, but... We'll see how they do it. And they don't even have to necessarily block with the Adeline either, which they might not. I don't know. Really? Hmm. I think I want to actually kill 2 blockers. I think blockers matter more. And they can't activate Castle this way. Make a rat. Alright. And the nice thing is we have Omen Hawker to block, too. So Brave actually doesn't kill me. Yeah, no, I think we're in great shape. I don't think they made the right call there at all. They needed to trade the board. Leaving me with all the rats was not the way to win. That is for certain. They do have 4 blockers. Unfortunately, they're still, like, exactly alive, which is really freaking annoying. Gix would be very cool with Rat, yeah. Funny enough, these things can activate for Gix, too, which is kind of cool. The Gix's activated ability. Alright, whatever. Make of Might. Well, that's a good draw. I'm just going to pass. Yeah, Typhoon probably wins, too, unless they draw exactly Get Lost. What's nice, though, is it is a 3/3 flyer plus a rat. On the end step, which is pretty awesome. Okay. Yep. Okay, I'm going to make a 3/3. No, opponent's wasting our clock. Whatever. It's fine. Combat, kill you. They're going to spin the recruitment officer just to burn more of my clock. Three you. All right. Okay. Bloodchief's Thirst definitely seems good. Extinction Event, probably pretty good. I don't think I want Pierce. That's fair. Kind of want to keep all the crabs. I think one mana, like, counterspell is still definitely good enough. May I just shave one of these? Tome or a Buster. I kind of like that Buster can block. It takes a while to get there, though. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're up a game against humans, Derek. We beat humans in game 1. Hand looks mediocre, but fine. Okay, I was about to say, does my opponent never keep 1-drops or what? Alright, it's a little awkward. Play that as a blue source. Okay. That was a good draw. Don't know exactly how I want to play this. An Adeline here would be brutal. I think I'm just going to leave my stuff up. If they Adeline, I can Otawara the Adeline, I guess. And then next turn I just go rat rat. Opponent's going to have Deck and Stone. The question is, do I cycle Typhoon here? Probably not, because I'm kind of thinking they're going to Wedding, and then I Otawara that. Yeah, this is fine. It's tempting, but I think it's wrong. Because I'd rather make a 3-3 next turn. I'm just going to bounce this Kythian. All right, I like Typhooning before ratting here, actually. Going to play this and pass. Because I don't really like double rat this turn because it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't block. Okay. Opponent saw it coming this time. It's all right. Well, that's a pretty good one. Huh. We have a lot of options here. I think I'm just going to play Mirrex Sheoldred and then not attack. Go. The right-click concede button? Nah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, alright. That's dead. I'm just going to kill that immediately. Wow, that's awesome. I get to hold up Counterspell here, too. It's so insane. I don't lie, I'm tempted to attack with both. Like, if they triple block, I don't think they can ever win. They would just lose their entire board, and then I'm just killing them with Shark, but I don't need to do that. It's an interesting idea, though. I mean, I really don't know that they can win if they get 3-for-1 off this. I guess they could just, like, block sack, but that's also terrible. I mean, they just... Whatever. I'm just going to pass. I could maybe send Shark Token, but... Yeah, you know, I'm gonna punch. No, I'm not. Go. Crab. Yeah, I mean, the crab's pretty nasty, man. Get crabbed. Okay. All right, now I am going to attack. It's time to get in there. We're hopefully about to be 3-1. Go. Okay. Yeah, I agree. It's a very bad spot for the opponent, certainly. Sure. Sure. Okay. So if I attack all, they literally have to block everything. Yeah, they agree. Alrighty, nice. Well, another winning record. This has been a fun league, man. This deck is cool. Yeah, I agree, Master. I agree with that for sure. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Pack Rat was MVP in that matchup. I mean, there are not many like true creature matchups anymore, but that is a creature matchup, and Pack Rat pretty good there. Classic. We don't have any of our mana accelerants, but I think this is a keep. I've got removal, I've got draw, I've got Shieldred. I think it's a keep. I don't know. It's close. Well, looks like it's vampires, probably. Not a bad draw. Gonna leave up Fatal Push. Go. It was. We started we started 1-1. Wow. Field of Ruin. What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. It's a very interesting... Alright, I'm just gonna play a Buster, I believe. Go. Okay. Deal. Okay. So they're just playing normal Rakdos, I guess, with Field. I should have activated this before playing the land. That was so dumb. That was kind of, I guess, I mean, it wasn't like that horrible, but... I don't know. I think I'm going to do this. I hope to not get Shieldredded here. Could say I should have activated this first, but that's not necessarily true because they could just they could Thoughtseize me, right? And then I get kind of punished. All right, let's draw. Okay, another push is good. All right, the Jewel's pretty nice too. Kind of. I mean, I can't really use it yet. I guess if I draw an untapped land, I could. Yeah, I'm gonna activate first this time. Ugh, disgusting. Huh. I'm not in love with the way this is going, but probably should have waited to kill it until they got their discard, but here we are. The problem is they're about to start Fable looping me soon, too. Very afraid of that, but I guess they don't have a ton of lands. What? Okay. I saw somebody doing this like in leagues for some reason too. I have no idea why you would put this card in your Rakdos deck. I genuinely have no clue why you would ever play this. It's just so bad. Like why? Why would you play this card? This card gets Fiery Impulsed with like no value. It's so insane. It's a little tricky. I think I'm supposed to just try and get my mana established. Maybe I draw a card first. That probably makes sense. Yeah, it's true. Who plays Fiery Impulse? It's a good point, Genocide. Who plays that one? Go. Problem is, I think I'm just going to be under too much. Probably, yeah, now I'm under way too much pressure because now I'm going to get Shieldred too. I'm sure they have that as well. Ooh, that's nasty. I mean, they don't even need to. They probably just clone it twice, and then just, well, we'll see what they do. They might haste it, honestly. Yeah, we'll see what they do. Okay, now they haste both of these. Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and scry. We know we're doing that. That is going to the bottom. Setting up keep stop here. I think I definitely need to block there. I don't really know how I get out of this. Just under so much pressure. Double Fable, just a little too good. What a surprise. Opponent on the play, Double Fable, too good. No shock there. I should have scryed, honestly. Shieldred's certainly not good enough. They can make a million Blood Tides. I don't really know what my out is, but I guess I could play Pack Rat and then just make 2 rats. The problem is they can just kill all my rats and then kill me. But I don't really know that I have another line. I don't think I do. Go. And they probably have another push, too. The way this game is played, it just feels like they'll have a third one, but we'll see on that. We did beat Humans. We're about to lose to frickin' Reckless Stormseeker and Rakdos, which is just absolutely disgusting. I saw somebody playing this in a... I don't know if it was a 5-0 dump or what it was, but this is so unacceptable. We're 3-1, yeah. About to be down a game to Rakdos. Rakdos with an unplayable, but here we are. I guess I have Omen Hawker in my deck, so who am I to talk, but... I just have... I don't get it. I have no idea why this card would ever be in Rakdos. It just makes, like, 0 sense to me. Like, how are you going to put this card in your deck? Phoenix just Fiery Impulses. I mean, it's embarrassing. It's so bad. I would say that, but we're going to lose to it, unfortunately. This game. Attack all is an interesting decision. So they must have a removal spell then. Team Edward, that's why we need Stormseeker. Okay, so they have a bitter triumph. I mean, I guess I am dead here, which is unfortunate. So I have 2 blocks. I guess what I should have done was made the rats before they untapped, but if they had push, I was dead anyway, so I should have not let them untap and get the mana to kill. Alright, let's just move on. Get another rat, 2 blocks, die. Yeah, alright. I think on the play, I'm going to keep everything exactly the same, and then on the draw, I will change things. Like trimming rats for more removal, but pretty happy with the way this is. May have just been a bad keep on my part, keeping a hand that didn't have a Jewel or a Hawker early. Although Hawker would have died to the Bone Crusher, so really needed a Jewel. It's amazing how much better Buster and Tome are when they're effectively free to activate. As if they weren't good enough already. As if I needed more of a reason to play Bank Buster and Tome. This hand is interesting. I think I'm supposed to keep, but it's a weird one. It's very hard to... One, it's hard to mulligan against Rakdos, period, but I mean, it's a pretty functional hand. Hopefully they just like jam a Buster into a counter, jam a Fable into a counter, and then I play a Shieldred and they can't beat it. Okay, that's very dead. Another card that I have no idea why it is in their deck, but there it is. There it is. I have Spell Pierce for Fable, so I'm just going to play a Buster here. Yep. Okay. Do I even... I don't even counter this. I don't even think I care. This has got to be okay. They uptick it, and then I go Lily Crew, attack, kill. I don't know. Maybe I still counter. That's tough. I don't know if I want to counter this. So I would have to discard Crab, which isn't great. I'd like to keep the Crab, I think. I'm going to Pierce it. That's a close one. That's a really close one there. No, Drake. Not at all, man. Why would you ever play this card instead of Bankbuster? Which is like what people have cut for this card. This card is so easy for the best decks to deal with. Bankbuster is not. Like, it just, to me, it doesn't make any sense. Like, obviously, this game I had Pierce, so I would have pierced the Buster, but then I wouldn't have been able to pierce this. Like, two of the best decks in the format are Fiery Impulse and Fatal Push decks. Garbo's a little aggressive. Like, I get it. I mean, it's a good Magic card, but Buster is a better Magic card. I think it's just what it comes down to for me. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna maybe cycle one of these. I kind of want to hit a land drop. Okay, that is pretty good. It isn't built for tough. That's true. Not built for tough. Okay. 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 I don't even know if I'm supposed to counter this. I probably am. I probably shouldn't be greedy. The thing is, yeah. Problem is that I can just like lose to a good card like Shieldred. Man, dude, that is tough. I mean, I'll be able to block it like very soon. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the draw line as well, but it's close, man. That's tough. Still, though, a spot where this is just way better is Bankbuster from my opponent. It's like not even comparable. That's interesting. I could have hardcast a Typhoon. I think that's bad, but it's definitely a line. All right, I'm going to shock this in and pass. I'm just going to cycle a 3-3 here. Cycle a 3-3 Shark and block the Bronco or threaten blocking the Bronco. Okay. 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 I'll crew. So probably have another removal spell, but we're just getting everything out of the way. Yeah, it cost them 3 damage. They're like, if it were Buster, they would have activated it. They wouldn't have to spew all their removal on garbage, and now I'm gonna Shieldred them and hopefully they'll be out. Knowing my opponents though, I'm sure he has just 4 kill spells in his hand, so it won't even matter, but we're doing our best. Okay, I'm gonna counter that. Get the hell out of here. Get crabbed. Block. No, the saddle was odd. I mean, it did draw them a card. They would have... I mean, I guess they're drawing a card anyway, but... Alright, Shieldred. It's obvious they don't have a removal spell, so let's start putting them away here. I actually think I'm going to hold this land in hand in case I draw a Pack Rat. Resolves. So I think they have a Fatal Push here. Well, if they have Fatal Push, they would sack their Harvester and push. Torch? Could be a Torch. Yeah, I mean, Torch is going to get the Shieldred anyway, though. So I definitely think I should block. I think it's likely just to... Because they could block and Torch. So I'm just going to do this regardless. No matter what, Torch and Push still will deal with it. I have a second one, so I don't even care. But yeah, Geno, I think you're right. Oh, it's a Stomp. It's a Stomp. Stomp was still always going to get me anyway, too, so don't really care. Alright, I am going to play one of these so I can cycle this for more. Okay. Okay. So I get to make a 6/6 here. We're almost to the spot where we can craft this, too, which is pretty nuts. I don't really know that it'll matter that much, but... It's a good point. Now I'm going to bring definitely Thirst into my deck after seeing Bronco. I think I'm just going to shave Rats. I definitely do not like Rat in this matchup, I don't think, at all. Like, I'm fine with having the 1. We'll find it eventually. It will win the game, but pretty terrible to draw multiple. I, like, never want to play it into Stomp. Think we just do this. I'm going to keep. Certainly not the best hand I've ever seen, but I'm not mulling. Play that Bronco, baby. Slam that Bronco. Apparently not. I think I want to leave up Spell Pierce and cycle Shark Typhoon for 1. It's tricky. But I think that's correct. Cycle Typhoon for a 1/1, leave up Pierce. Because I do not want to get Fabled at all. Yeah, I think that's fine. You definitely beat this card. I'm not countering it. I'll make it 2/2. Alright. What card are we referring to here? I'm sorry. I'm not following. Go ahead, opponent. Actually, I'm gonna attack. Go ahead, opponent. Bat Bob. I haven't seen that card. Alright, opponent. Resolves. Okay, they let me keep the crab. It's interesting. Figured they would take crab and attack and eat the crab, but not what they did. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Can I beat two of them? Two of them is a lot. Maybe more than I want to screw around with. Yeah, I'm not letting two hang. I'm shocked they took Spell Pierce with another one of these in hand. Just awful play. To you. I guess if they have a Shieldred, it makes sense. That's the only way it really makes sense to me. Okay. They do nothing? Okay. Did not expect nothing from my opponent there. Stomp my shark. Okay, resolves. Alright, well that was awesome. Now I can just push this, pitch the Hawker. I guess I can draw cards first. It's not bad either. Yeah, I'm pitching the Hawker. What do you mean no revolt? They stomped a shark, dude. How do you skip forward through this game, dude? We're almost done, man. No, you're good, man. So funny, man. Deal. Deal. I'm going to make a might while you do that, opponent. I'll take 3. You usually skip calm, collective, winning Dykeman and go to angry Dykeman. That's funny. That's good. That's absolutely hilarious. Hmm. Attack you for 1 poison. Go. Okay. Okay. They've already played land for turn. I might bounce this, honestly, but let's draw a card first. Alright, well now I just get to push it. Yeah, I was about to. Genocide. You got it, boss. Make a might. Hit you with these. That's so... Derek, that's so funny, man. Oh, that's hilarious. Alright, play a tome. Go. Liliana, sick. It's probably the worst Liliana I've ever seen. No joke. It's embarrassing how bad this is. Yeah, I will discard the Takanuma. And they play a Bone Crusher and die. You've cast worse lilies? That's fair. That's pretty embarrassing, Genocide. I'm not going to lie. Alright. Draw, kill you. GG, Jack. All right, well, that deck was really cool. That deck was really, really cool. I definitely can see how that was able to top 16 a challenge, honestly. All right, on to Mono Blue. Let's go ahead. I think I need to still export this over to Stream Decker. This is not the one we're doing. We're going to do this one. Whoop. It's not what I want either. Oh, I guess I did already save it. All right, well, let's do it again. When can we expect to get Gideon Jura reprint? Who knows? That Liliana always looks good. That's fair, Kevy. It's funny. All right. Okay, we're going to do a prediction. We're going to put this on the Stream Decker. Snap taking the under. Yeah, this one's definitely not as good as the blue-black one for sure, but I think it's still sweet. Another brew I was working on here, which we'll get to eventually, but we're going to struggle to get one win? All right. I don't know about all that. Did I pay out wrong? I don't think so, Derek. Although now that you mention it, it didn't pay out at all. Because I just went right in and did another prediction. So I don't know what the deal with that is, but that's fair, Genocide. All right, well, we're against Niv. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like really tempted, but I think I have to mull this, but that is so close. All right. This one ain't terrible. Let me get rid of the Gaia Reach. Hand is awful, no ley line, and they alright, they didn't have a bean at least. No counterspell either. I mean, our last hand was better in that regard. Had ley line, had counterspell. Alright, well now we have a counter, so that's good. Play the class and attack for 1. Alright. It's a shame you can't level up at instant speed. I would like to be able to draw cards, obviously, but it's not a good draw either. Does this thing itself have flash? No. This card really should have flash. Anyway, let's play this. Pass. I can't even counter that. It's so annoying. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna definitely gamble here. I'm gonna just draw some cards. Because I have Spell Pierce. Okay, interesting. Go. Alright, please don't just have Niv. Okay. Pierce. The worst divination? I mean, it's a divination that stays in play as devotion, so... Go. Hopefully we can find a Narset and just invalidate these. That would be pretty nice. Okay. You're not having a good time? Well, I'm sorry to hear that, pal. Hopefully we can just find Narset, I guess. You don't sound like you're sorry. No, genuinely, I apologize for making you suffer. Okay, I'd much rather have a Jewel than that, so that's fine. Four mana divination is an excellent rate, yeah. Invasion of Alara, huh? Okay. Another bean. Alright. Okay. Can I please find a Narset? I don't really love the coat. Hope they don't attack it with the wall. Yeah, me too, dude. Me too. They just want to try to draw to Narset. I don't know. Go. Two mana Jace. Maybe. Two mana Jace is kind of awkward because you can't really do anything with it until turn 4. And if I'm playing two mana Jace, I want to be playing stuff like Valky. I feel like two mana Jace wants to be in the a Bring to Luck deck, or whatever the heck, make your own luck. So I don't know that Mono Blue Devotion is really where you want Jace. I don't think that's how that works. I think you just straight up cannot cast it in the first 3 turns of the game, right? It doesn't matter if you can cast it on your opponent's turn or not. Wow, I actually get to counter something off this crab. That's hilarious. I'm not even sure that I'm supposed to counter, but are you certain, Squee? I want to go look up the wording of Jace now. I thought Jace just says you may not cast this card in the first 3 turns of the game. You know what? I'm actually going to let this go. That's maybe not. Maybe I'm not supposed to let it go. The problem is I want to have this for like a Vanishing Verse or a Binding for the Narset. I think I actually let this go, as weird as that is. That's fair, Squeak. That's very odd wording on Jace then. But that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's fine. Pillage is fine. Um, I'm gonna Gaia Reach. I don't think Spell Pierce is particularly good at this point. What up, Will? Someday I'll find a 3 of. It's only taken, 25 cards thus far. We'll get there eventually. It treated me pretty well, Will. We went 4-1. You fell asleep. It's amazing. I don't even know that Narset's good enough anymore. I think my opponent's just too far ahead on board, but. And I guess I do play Cyclonic Rift too. You can just like rift everything back and. I don't know. There's a chance. Definitely like another Nykthos. I guess I could do it all at instant speed too. 25 cards in, can't find a 3 of. Oh, dude, this is so annoying. I think I'm good to just call it quits, but that's fair, Will. Let's just move on to the next game. I would say that was unbelievable, but we all know it was super believable. Classic. Can't find a 3 of in the top 30 cards of my deck. All right, well, it was only 33 cards deep, so. Hmm. That's fair, Will. I don't actually think Leyline is very good in this matchup at all. I think I'm going to cut them. Zulato, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, in this matchup, I don't even think it's good on zero because they have probably pick your poison and verse, so it seems just awful. And leyline, they can just deal with it very easily if they care. So it is like legitimately just a do nothing here. All my cards already, most of them already have flash anyway. It does let me Narset daze them on their turn, which is cool, but I don't think that's a huge deal. They're going to shave two Hawkers, but close. It really is. I mean, I think I'm going to try it, but pretty much. I can't wait to never draw Narset again. Kind of Terminator impression. Yeah, I don't know what's with it. I need to mess with my. I've needed to mess with my settings for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it. Narset's overrated. Yeah, true. Who needs it? Because you're so busy. Yep. I could coat here, but I don't really want to. I think I'm just going to play the guy reach and pass. Coat gives me a little bit of pressure, but I'd rather just wait to coat until I can bounce it. Genocide what? Oh, because of football. That's funny. All right. Do I Gaia Reach here? I mean, I kind of like my hand for the most part. I don't love the Rift, but kind of okay just doing nothing. Okay, not bad. It's mono do nothing. Yeah, not a bad draw at all. Oh. Well, that sucked. Maloku. What it's missing is ever drawing a Narset against the Beanstalk deck. That's what it's missing. I play 3. I didn't think 4 was right. I still don't really think 4 is right, but apparently I'm just never going to draw the best card in my deck in the matchup, if it makes sense. I don't think that's necessarily true, Genocide. I think it works very well with Jewel. I haven't had a turn 1 Jewel or a turn 1 Omenhawker, but you only need 2 Devotion for this to net mana with either of those cards. So you don't need a huge amount of Devotion. I'm going to respond and pick this up. I'm going to discard the Rift, I think. I guess? I have no idea. Attack you for 2. Oh, you know what? They have another veto, I bet. That would make this make sense. I'm going to play into it, but I bet that's what's going on. Although I don't really get why they wouldn't wait for my turn. Okay, they just punted. Cool with me. Hall go. They're actually in a lot of trouble because Hall the Storm Giants is pretty threatening for them here, I think. And these having Ward, like, I'm just going to counter whatever they play here and then fire this up and hit them for 12. That's annoying. Okay, I'll pick up the coat. All right, sure. Well, they had to spend 1,000,000 cards on my Cryptic Coat, so that's nice at least. Yeah, I know. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Heater, we're currently down a game in this league. We're first match. We 4-1'd our last one. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to Otawara bounce the Cornucopia to their hand so they can't deal with the Hall. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hmm. So they're going to gain 2 life. They go to 5. They have to chump with the Orion. They would go to 1. Maybe that wasn't actually a good line. Whatever. I think I've kind of committed to it at this point, but I love how I just cannot draw an Narset. It's just impossible to draw an Narset. They just don't exist. That's what we're attempting. I mean, Hall is not mediocre beats. Hall is pretty darn brutal. Okay? I'm going to Spell Pierce Cornucopia if they play it. I think they lose to that. Yep, Spell Pierce. They should not have played that land. Now that I pierce this, they can't play Yorion. They can't play any 5-mana play, and they just lose. All right, cool. Opponent played horribly to lose that game, so that was kind of them. Someday I will draw Narset. It will happen. I believe. I believe it's possible. I think Cyclonic Rift kind of sucks. I'm going to cut that one. Kind of want the other Omen Hawker too. I feel like I just want the cheap explosive things. Oh, I don't know. Could see maybe trimming a land on the draw. And I kind of like hitting my land drops. Pretty good use for my mana. It is still one Omen Hawker. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, this hand plays. Finally. I could leave up Pierce here for Bean, but I think I'd rather actually get the Enigma Jewel down. Go. Because otherwise it's just too obvious I have the Pierce. And then they just don't play the stupid Bean. So unbelievable, dude. 80 card deck just has it on turn 2, has the mana to do it. So dumb. Hopefully we'll still be fine, but really freaking annoying. Alright, go. I mean, at least I have Narset this game, I guess. We have a million counters, so I'm not super worried, I guess. I'm definitely discarding one of the Wizards classes. Good. Alright. Huh. I still can't really do any. I mean, I could, like, play this, I guess. I guess playing this is probably fine. But I don't think I can activate it yet. Okay. I think I want to activate the Jewel, or activate the Gaia Reach here. Definitely pitching the Hawk. Okay, well now I can Narset with Pierce available. Which is pretty good. I still don't even know if that's correct, though. When I can just activate Wizard's class. Tricky. I don't like Narset here. I think Narset's pretty bad. I'm going to activate this. This makes a lot more sense. Okay, I still draw 2 cards, I believe. How does this work? When it becomes level 2, draw... Dude, that's so stupid. So I wouldn't draw 2, so I actually have to counter this, I think. So I definitely want my cards. Okay, go. Well, I'm going to counter the Yorion, obviously. At least that was the plan. Kambal is brutal. Just gonna say go. This Kambal is gonna destroy me. In fact, maybe I need to play the Narset. I think I do need to just jam. Unfortunately. I don't even know that I can get this off the table. Oh, they have a veto too? Alright, man. Whatever. I'm so annoyed. Alright, let's probably play maybe 2 more, we'll see. Kambal's a 1 of, Veto's like a 2 of. I don't know, maybe Veto's a 4 of post board, but game 1 I think it's like a 1 of. Has been on 2. Problem was, I like I said, I can't really just leave up Pierce because then they just don't play the Bean. So then I don't establish the Jewel. Because of how terrible my mana was, it was really awkward to not play the Jewel because I only had 1 blue source. I wanted to be able to use the Gaia Reach to find mana. What I shouldn't have... The mistake was leveling up class. I was not aware that if you remove class, it doesn't draw cards. That's so stupid. It's so dumb that it has to hit level 2 before you draw the cards. It's pretty lame. If I would have known that was the interaction, I just wouldn't have activated it and just left up Gaia Reach again. Because forcing the... Like, having to pierce the binding was so bad. Because then it let them get that Kambal in. It's honestly probably one of our harder matchups. So let's hope to not play that crap again. Dude, are you serious? I might gamble. A blue source is just so broken. If I find a blue source, it's just so good. I literally have 4 mana on turn 2. 5 mana. I get to just like literally play and activate this on turn 2. I love how the one of Days Undoing is just in every hand, by the way. I think this has literally been in every single hand. Which, I'm not complaining if I find the Narset and Islands, but if I don't find Islands, I'm going to be kind of pissed. Screw it. Sneep. It probably should be a mulligan, but I'm over it. This is what I get when I play Nykthos decks, just no mercy. The same when I play Green Devotion, too. Yeah, I'm never going to draw an island. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait. Oh, of course it's sketchy. I'm not saying it's not. I'm aware it's sketchy. Go. Huh. It is. I agree. Dude, come on. I'm playing against the control deck again? What the hell, man? Oh, my. Oh, at least I have another Nykthos. Alright. I'm just going to concede. It's enough of this. We know they're playing blue-black control. That's all I really need to know. I don't really know what I don't want here. Could very well be ley lines again, but they can't really remove ley lines, so I'm kind of okay with it do nothing as long as it adds devotion and gives everything flash. That's like kind of worth it here. Omen Hawker is kind of mediocre. I think I'm going to maybe shave a crab. Because I think these counterspells are upgrades to crab. Well, that's a keep. Go. Big Monkey, I always like the Gear Hulk version the best, but I don't play much with the other ones, so I'm certainly biased. Literally killing me, Derek. You had so much time. What appeals to me about that version is I think it's much better at controlling the game. I'm not going to walk into a counterspell here. We're just going to pass and hope to draw lands. I mean, I'm never going to draw a land. We all know how this works, but this is definitely how you're supposed to play here. If they deduce, I counter. Cycle a Typhoon, sure, whatever. How many weeks left of RCQ season? A good question. I think it's the last weekend, isn't it? All right, well, I'm going to make them have double counter here. I feel like Cryptic Coat's going to be a pretty hard one for them to beat effectively. They agree. Oh, fair, Derek. I mean, we can do it again. Honestly, what I'll probably do is just start the gamble tomorrow, and we're probably going to set it at 2 wins rather than 3. Okay, pretty happy to not draw that. That's fair, Derek. Okay, well, I guess I'm drawing it anyway. Combat 3U. That makes sense. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to say go here, I think. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that's actually one that we can flip over, too. That's pretty nice. That's a very good one to flip over. Adds my devotion, too. Okay. Sure. Oh, not much, Kyle. Not much. This deck is something. Alright, that wasn't actually horrible. To you go. You're looking at mono blue Jewel Devotion. Where's our Thassa? No Thassa, Derek. I'm going to pick up the coat. It's pretty sick. I can just flash coats in. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, flash in the coat. Okay. Okay. Surprised they're not trying to flashback that deluge or cling to dust or anything, but yeah, this is cool. Yeah. Question is, do I want to draw a card or pick up the coat? I think it's better to draw a card as well, but okay, that is totally cool. Pick up, play. Sanitarium, sure. 3U. Play the Jewel. Go. Yeah. There are a few ways I could be in a little bit of trouble, but there are like two cards that I'm particularly worried about here. you get whatever the real creature is, Genocide. That's why I'm so excited to try the build with Eldrazi Displacer that I was talking about earlier. So if you like coat in a Wandering Emperor and then flicker Wandering Emperor, it's a Wandering Emperor. Well, then it just goes to the yard. Okay, I'm just gonna untap. Totally cool to just 6 my opponent here. That's a funny one. Not actually good, but it's funny. Okay, pass. I think I do want to keep it as a spell, but... Okay. Alright, go. Okay. That's so brutal to get countered unless I pay 2 there after not playing the Seagate. I don't think I was supposed to, but well, maybe I was. It's so we can hit lands with Narset. Genocide is why. Yeah. I mean, there is still a deluge in there. It's not the worst. All right, it actually was a good draw. It's funny. Opponent fuming. Yeah, probably. I am still going to leave it in my hand, I think. Okay. All right, we did it. Cryptic Coat, good card. All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna run it back. Yeah, Kebby, I think so. It enters untapped, so it can play my things on turn one. I think that matters. The Jewels and the Omen Hawkers and such. Those cards are pretty important. That's pretty annoying. Fortunately, I have two pretty good plays, so they might take Spell Pierce too. I guess if I'm them, I'm probably taking Pierce. Okay, interesting. Ooh, what a draw that was. I mean, that's a good example of why I'm playing Seagate, is because now I can literally turn 2 Narset plus Pierce here. Well, not a great hit, but it's okay. Oh, that makes sense, Groovin' One. Yeah, it's true. It's a very good point. I'm going to activate now. Wow, I cannot believe they let me have that. Well, now I have instant speed Days Undoing whenever I want. I mean, I'm just going to take the Days Undoing. Good luck, opponent. And I'm going to do it on their turn. This is pretty dirty. This is pretty dirty, I'm not going to lie. You really hate this world. It's fair, man. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, that was exactly what I envisioned the deck doing, was turn 2, putting an Narset in play with a Spell Pierce up. All right. Sick. Let's play one more. I'm sure my opponent hates it too, Kevy. To be fair, my opponent, I don't know what in the world they were not fielding my Nykthos for. That was psychotic. Vision for the... Obviously, it was my vision for the deck. There are Narsets and a Days Undoing in it. And the ley line, I mean, yeah, it's the whole point. Okay, George Jabor. I literally named one of my brews Blue Red George because it's blue red. It's like this stack, but it's got the Narset thing going on. Oh, we're definitely gonna keep. We've got Narset Days Undoing. Very rude, opponent. Very rude. All right, we need a Spell Pierce. Okay, that's interesting. Probably should have played this tapped, honestly, but having Rift open for like Preacher could matter. It's unfortunate. Ah, dude, that is so tilting. Yeah, I need them to like ignore my Narset. Even if they ignore the Narset, I think they have me dead, but I'm sure it did, Kyle. I am sure it did. It's tilting too, because they had to have push to not get Mirror Shell crabbed, because I would have been able to grab them. It was pretty unfortunate that we had Hawker instead of Jewel. It's also unfortunate I lost the die roll for the third time this league, but it is what it is. Wait, what? They're sacking it rather than just attacking with it? Okay. Class. Is that not just the most classic My Vampire's opponent play we've ever seen? Why would you not just play the Zealot and throw the Zealot? Because you needed the card that bad? It's so insane to me. Alright, well, we are dead on board, so let's just move on. Yeah, that hurt me. That hurt me to watch. Alright, I want negates. I think it's about it. Actual circus clown behavior. It was really bad, I agree. I'm gonna trim a couple coats. Circus clown behavior. Oh man, dude. Alright. No, I don't think he is, actually. Alright, let's get a Leyline Jewel hand again with Nykthos, so I have 4 mana on turn 2. Oh, I've got Jewel, and I've got counters. I mean, I think I keep... Yeah, I think I have to, unfortunately. Go ahead. Yeah, that's a pretty insanely good draw, actually. It was probably the best draw in my deck. Wizard class, activate. Go. Okay, another Pierce ain't bad. Alright, well, enjoy taking one of those Pierces. Okay. Could tick this up to the next level. Wait, he did take the rock. We're getting shield-redded for sure. Or Archfiended here. That's just a... That's a mockery. I didn't even realize he took the rock. That's so funny. Go. I mean, our opponent's just going to shield rid us. They're just being a troll, I think. It was a terrible play, but... Okay, I lied. Never mind. Pass turn. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, Smoochulio. I'm hoping they make a mistake, yeah. Definitely. Okay. Darn. Your deck is so cool, bro. Yeah, we're probably just going to get ripped, unfortunately. Yeah. Is this good? I don't know. I don't think I can win without drawing Cyclonic Rift exactly right now anyway. Yeah, that is certainly not it. Game 1 was the brutal one. That was the really... This one I'm a little less frustrated with, but Game 1 was pretty tilting. Well, we've got time for one more. Let's just do it. Finally get the tilted Dykeman. I mean, I'm not that tilted. We still got the Narset Days Undoing somebody in their on their turn. Like that, I'm kind of cool with that. All right, well, I'm gonna keep. They're playing Karuga. Interesting. Probably a pretty good matchup for us. Play like they just walked out of preschool. Oh, you're not wrong. That's so funny though. Ooh. Go. Can flash in the Sailor here if they don't rep Stomp. Okay, they're repping Stomp, so I'm not. Oh! This is... This is the combo deck, isn't it? What up, Salty? How's it going? Yeah, it's Quint. Yep, exactly. All right. Play this. Okay. Go. Her first words were Dykeman. Classic. Okay. 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 It's fine. All right. Land go. Good lord. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm definitely gonna let. Oh, they're gonna probably copy binding, I guess. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm probably just gonna rift it back to their hand. All right, combat, attack. Sure. Counter that. Probably counter that. I think I'm supposed to counter, but Odawara, yeah, then I just have to counter it anyway. Do we counter the clone? No. I don't care about the clone. Huh. Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, that would have been pretty funny, Smooch. Would have been very funny. I think I just draw a card. I don't know, though. The coat puts them under pretty real pressure. Maybe it's actually coat. It's very close. I kind of want to draw another counter. It's really unfortunate I can't do both. I'm going to go the pressure route. Okay, well, it was basically like drawing a card. Okay. It is a lot of coats, potentially, yeah. I'm wondering about Odawaring this one, yeah. There is definitely argument. I think it might be right, Kyle, to do that. It's very close. Because sailing, honestly, is probably better than coding anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to draw two cards. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I think I just have to pass here. I can wizard class, but I don't know that that's actually any good. Yeah, but then we can't counter anything. I'm just going to pass. This way I can maybe beat Carnosaur if I find Crab. Okay. Okay. That is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Huh. I really don't know how I want to board. Don't really love Leyline here. They can deal with it. All my stuff's going to have instant speed for the most part anyway. Does add devotions. That's interesting, but Yeah, I'm really not sure. Don't love this. I'm gonna shave a hawker, I guess. All right. All right. Well, this is a activate Stone Brain, and it's pretty good. Okay. Not even gonna bother flashing in the Sailor right now, given that they have the Beck. Go. Okay. Okay. Sure. Telepathy. Oh man. Go. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. Thank you, opponent. It's a very gracious play. Opponent actually just helping me. Definitely going to put this in because I don't want to get backed. Or whatever the heck the 6-mana one is. Alright, that's an interesting draw, actually. Combat won you. Yeah, it was very kind. Very kind. He wanted me to actually be able to play the game. 27 turn clock, yep. That resolves. I'm going to let that go. Definitely cool with just like Gaia reaching here. And trying to hit some lands. If they Carnosaur, they have like no hits. Which is interesting. Maybe I'd just be patient, but I kind of want a Narset. Oh, go. Okay. That's freaking annoying. Okay. Oh, dude. I have so many hits in my deck. I think I'm over 50% to hit on Narsets, legitimately. Oh my gosh, dude. Alright. Yeah, yeah. Classic indeed. It's almost impossible. It's like almost impossible to miss once, let alone twice. Such low percentage. Sure. I have to unfortunately just untap. What's so annoying too is I like need those lands too. So all those lands that I bottomed, like it's so bad. It's ridiculous. That is not an instant. Give me a break. Well, fortunately I have a Spell Pierce, but I can't believe this card's an instant on that side. I thought it was a sorcery. I understand it's 6 mana. I still thought it was a sorcery on that side. We have our 1/1. I mean, it would be good if I could kill this Narset, but we unfortunately are just going to get got by a Carno, I think. I cannot believe I only have 4 lands, dude. Missing on Narset twice and then just never drawing a land is just so crazy. Uh... Um, pass, I guess. We saw so many lands. Yeah, only on Narset minuses. I love that I played 2 spell lands, too. It's just so ridiculous, man. Alright, well, fortunately, opponent made a mistake. I'm going to gust this. Kind of made a mistake, but not really a big enough mistake for this to matter, because now they just copy Narset. And then they just don't activate. How are we winning this game? Dude, I have no idea. We're also down to 6 minutes, and I'm down a game on clock. It's a good point, Kyle. It's a good point. Whoo-wee. All right, well, we still technically can play for the 2-3 tomorrow, and then we'll... Well, actually, what's going on? So tomorrow I'm going to play the challenge at 5:30. I have a doctor's appointment at 3 o'clock, and I'm doing something in the morning, so I won't be on until the afternoon. So we're going to do a challenge stream. So we might wait to finish this until later. Thoughts on the card? Is this decent? I don't know. Let me look at it. Wow. It's an interesting card. I don't know that it's good in like this deck, but in general, it seems like a fine card. Probably, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it seems pretty reasonable. It's a lot of mana, but I mean, it's just kind of good. Like a 1/1 prowess creature that itself triggers prowess and then buys back like Treasure Cruise is probably pretty good. I'm not saying it's necessarily good in Phoenix, but it's an interesting card for sure. There's our boy Karn again, Tree Karn. Oh yeah, we were gonna look at this Orzhov Humans deck, weren't we? I'm gonna take a gander at that later, but I'm gonna send you all to someone else for a raid, and I will catch everyone tomorrow, hopefully for the challenge. That's my plan at 5:30. And I have no idea what we're gonna play. We'll just kind of play it by ear, I guess. All right, we're gonna hit up Doomwake here. It looks like he's doing a co-stream with Dingo, so pretty cool. And I will see you guys around.